Stage performance is not a one-way street. Whether you are a singer, actor, poet, preacher, or speaker, the most impactful performances are those that spark emotional, mental, and even physical engagement with the audience. Module 6 delves into the science and artistry of audience engagement, exploring how to read, respond to, and influence the crowd in real time. Drawing from crowd psychology, communication theory, performance studies, neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, and improvisational theater, this module helps you develop interactive techniques that make each performance feel fresh, intimate, and alive no matter the audience size or demographic. It also covers how to command attention, adjust your style dynamically, and build long-lasting rapport that converts an ordinary audience into passionate supporters or fans. Core components and thematic segments. 1. Understanding audience psychology, a crowd dynamics, how energy, mood, and group behavior influence individual reactions. B. The principle of emotional contagion, how emotions spread within an audience. C. The influence of priming, expectation, and pacing on audience perception. Identifying audience types. A. Passive audiences, e.g., corporate or academic. B. Reactive audiences, e.g., concerts, comedy clubs. C. Mixed and unpredictable audiences, e.g., public festivals or rallies. 2. The 4 stages of audience engagement. A. Attention, capturing and holding attention within the first 30 to 60 seconds. B. Connection, creating emotional resonance and relatability. C. Participation, encouraging verbal, physical, or psychological interaction. D. Retention, leaving a memorable imprint or call to action. Each phase is broken down into strategies and tools that help performers guide the audience's experience intentionally and effectively. 3. Techniques for capturing attention. A. Opening hooks, stories, quotes, bold statements, questions, or shocking facts. B. Micro-movement and stage anchoring to direct visual focus. C. Tone modulation, volume variation, and pausing for suspense. D. Strategic use of silence, light shifts, or music to reset attention spans. 4. Establishing emotional connection. A. Storytelling techniques, personal narrative, universal truths, shared struggle. B. Eye contact patterns that build intimacy even in large crowds. C. Empathy anchoring, mirroring audience emotions and validating them. D. Cultural and contextual awareness connecting across race, age, gender, or belief systems. 5. Participation and interactivity. A. Call and response, hand-raising, sing-alongs, live Q&A, and physical gestures. B. Polling the audience or involving them in decision-making moments. C. Improvised interaction, using real-time feedback, laughter, or spontaneous reactions to adapt. D. Audience energy mapping, reading nonverbal cues like body language, silence, restlessness. 6. Handling resistance, disinterest, and disruption, differentiating between boredom, offense, and disconnection. Re-engaging techniques. Asking reflective questions. B. Injecting humor or shocking contrast. C. Inviting a specific individual into the dialogue, carefully. D. Dealing with hecklers, rude audience members, or phony distractions without losing composure. 7. Voice and language patterns that influence audiences. A. Power words versus filler language. B. The use of rhythm and repetition to embed ideas, anaphora, triads, etc. C. Conversational tone versus formal or theatrical tone, and when to use each. D. Using language that evokes imagery, motion, or collective identity. We imagine, you feel. 8. Leaving a lasting impression. The psychology of peak end theory. People remember how they felt at the climax and ending. B. Structuring a strong performance close, crescendo, call to action, or emotional tapering. C. Planting echoes, verbal or physical cues the audience carries with them, e.g., a phrase, gesture, or slogan. D. Encouraging post-performance reflection, sharing, and follow-up. Advanced tools introduced. A. NLP anchoring techniques for audience state control. B. Real-time audience feedback loops, verbal and nonverbal. C. The performance feedback grid, PFG, for live analysis. D. Mirror reflect, redirect technique for regaining lost audience attention. Learning outcomes. By the end of Module 6, you will be able to A. Analyze and interpret audience behavior using principles of group psychology. B. Employ strategies to gain attention and build emotional rapport with different types of audiences. C. Use interactivity techniques to foster participation and increase audience investment. D. Adjust delivery in response to audience feedback, disruptions, or resistance. E. Structure performances that leave lasting impressions and inspire future engagement. F. Integrate storytelling, vocal dynamics, and spatial movement into crowd engagement. G. Demonstrate awareness of timing, pacing, and energy to manage the full arc of audience experience. Practical assignments and activities. A. Practice call and response sessions with live or recorded audiences. B. Analyze famous performances, TED Talks, concerts, etc. for audience control techniques. C. Record 2 versions of the same piece, one passive, one interactive, and compare audience reactions. D. Perform in front of a diverse group and log different reactions. E. Design a 5-minute piece specifically to test audience engagement techniques learned in this module.